With a Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Tonight we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Play action. It's Wilson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A very good return there, giving it even 20 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Round 80! What's that?
To throw, it's Allen.
That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line.
319! Look up!
Davis running left. Oh, a solid stiff arm. It's an open field. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Ray Davis, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Wisnowski set to kick off.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
I mean, look at this Buffalo defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Here's Tua. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Dolphins are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
H.M. will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the gun, it's Allen. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Cook up the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 72 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started. The way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Davis will try to run for it. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. There he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Ray Davis.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Bills are able to widen their advantage. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
Bills 21, Dolphins 13.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at the 40. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Looking to pass. Tua.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And the Dolphins, 1st down. A gain of 16 yards.
Here's a toss left for Achane.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Tua going to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have cut the lead back down to 2. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Allen going to change the look here. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. From back at the 8 now after the false start, another try at 1st and goal. Cook following the penalty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. This is Cook. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot defensively. How do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Running for it. Here's Cook. And this time he is in. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bills take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. The problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with kids you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And the Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They run the counter with Cook. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Bills are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 8.
Alert! Alert! What's that?
Allen now looks to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, A lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They begin with a run by Davis.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They juked him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
110 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Up the middle, it's Cook.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They run again on first down. Cook. Room here to run. Breaks through the contact. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
And both defenses back on their heels. Now Allen.
Now he's going to step up and run. Has his man, it's Shakir.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
319! What's up?
They'll try the wide side with Cook. Now he's into the clear again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
42, Dolphins 27.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The first play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now he'll tuck this and run. Fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Here's second and 10.
44, ready.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The two are going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
35.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Allen going to run with it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
319! Where's that?
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
180!
Here's Allen. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. In motion, Hill. Now Tua going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff as he'll drop to throw it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
56, 56.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Allen to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Round 80! Look out!
Cook on the toss left. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 158 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the gun, it's Tua. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's caught downfield. It's Waller. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Watch it, Oscar. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa gets this one to Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards that time.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's Tua. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
6-yard line.
Come on, two. Go ahead.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd.
third quarter as the kick's away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Kenneth Grant in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, Davis. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Allen.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter.
To the air, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
At the Dolphins' 19-yard line.
319! What's that?
Throwing now is Allen.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Davis. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run wide side, Davis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Intended for Josh Palmer. Incomplete.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal.
A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills have come back to regain the lead.
So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40.
Up the middle, Achane.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
21G, 21G. Ready? Step. Ready.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Taylor Rapp with a pick.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Allen now looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Davis.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Another try for Davis.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Allen. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bills. Keon Coleman from 6 yards away. And the Bills will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
52. Dolphins 42.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throw caught by Achane. Down the sideline he goes.
And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
First down.
Tua sets up to pass it.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Tua to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Darren Waller, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Jason Sanders.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
That's the score. Bills 52. Dolphins 29.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Back to the ground. This time, Cook. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside give to Davis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They'll run it again here with Davis.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. A strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, a give to Davis. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he's got it. tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Davis will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
59. Dolphins 49. Mitch Wishnowsky.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing Tua. He's got it complete to Waddle.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up
Now
2nd
Tua.
at the 27-yard line.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.